We have Seammus McGrath on the set, and he is from McGrath's restaurant right down the street on Route 16. Good morning, Seammus.
Good morning. How are you?
Now, I'm doing well. I'm glad that you're here because we've actually never met face to face.
Yes.
Like we know, and I've eaten at your restaurant.
Yep.
We went to St. Patrick's Day there a couple years ago for my birthday. Had a fantastic time. Very popular place for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, definitely.
Which we'll get into in just a few moments because we have a lot building up to that. So let's talk about vacation week. You guys have really ramped up the entertainment in your restaurant.
Yes, definitely.
Tell me about the setup. How is it set up?
Well, what we do is, like, on a Thursday night, we take all the tables and chairs out, and we put the band in the corner, right under one of the TVs, and gives it plenty of space so you can get up there and shake your booty.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we pack it in, and we want everybody to have a great time.
Fantastic. And so let's talk about your lineup, because you have had a lot of bands, actually. Cause and Effects has been there, Shark Martin's been there,
yep.
And you have some duo action coming in. Who's the lineup for this week or the coming
Tomorrow night we have Now Is Now. They're a great 80s, 90s, 2000s cover band. They're out of this world. They play all over the place. And Mitch is just a lively guy to be up there on stage.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be tomorrow night from 9 to 12:30.
9 to 12:30.
Yep.
All right. And there's no charge just to get in. You can get into the pub area there.
Correct. Correct.
That's where the band's located, as you mentioned?
Yep.
Okay.
And there's never a cover. I always do the door, so when you come in,
do you?
to me.
How do you do that, and how do you?
I do it all.
Run back and cook, because you're a phenomenal cook. Because I want to get into the menu in just a few moments. Yep. But it just seemed like the entertainment schedule for you guys is just packed.
Yes.
So I wanted to mention. So also Shark Martin, who I've been seeing a lot on your schedule.
Yes.
Tell me about this band.
They're out of this world. They're kind of like my house band. I get them for all the special occasions: New Year's Eve, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day. Ryan, who's the lead singer and lead guitarist, he's a good friend of mine, and I've known him for years and years, as well as Sean and Dan, who were in the band. They're great guys. So they always put on a good show. Oh,
wonderful. Now, have you always been so much into music?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked in a record store in Newburyport for 6 years when I was in high school.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
A real record store.
And now you get to do it in your own business.
Exactly.
But you're cooking, right? You're doing a lot of the chefing back there.
I actually am in the front of the house as well, too. I do bartending. I host a lot. When you own the place, you have to be a jack of all trades. You have to do a little bit of everything.
But I have to say, the flair of your cooking has built its own reputation, because a lot of people talk about how delicious it is.
Yes.
And I know that we were just blown away when we went there. What's your favorite on the menu?
My favorite's the pot roast. It's our #1 seller. We take a 50-pound bottom round. We trim all the fat and sinew off, and we sear that. We put celery, carrot.
How do you sear a 50-pound?
We break it into 4 separate manageable pieces.
Oh my goodness.
And then we have a huge pan called a rondo. It's about this big, and we sear it. We add the celery, carrot, and onion. We add the red wine, then our homemade beef broth, and we let it braise for 8 hours.
Wow.
And it's fall apart tender. When we first opened,
hungry.
we would. And it's not even 9.
I could totally do pot roast.
Our gimmick when we first opened was we'd put it down and then say, "Oh, you won't need this," and take the steak knife away.
Oh.
You could really eat this meat with a spoon. It's so tender.
That's fantastic. Now, would you say that sort of, I want to say your whole menu, what's your whole menu sort of based on?
It's more like New England comfort food. We have a great cordon bleu on the menu. That's like an old classic that we've kind of revitalized. It has a new twist on it. We use panko breadcrumbs, so it's a nice, crisp, airy breadcrumminess. It's great. Is that a word?
Yeah, I'll take it. You could just talk to me about food all morning long, Seammus, and I'd be a happy camper.
I usually make people hungry when I start talking about food. Meanwhile, I'm just like, and the technical aspect of this and this and this. People like, I'm starving.
I'm like, panko. You had me at panko.
Yep.
Now let's talk about the beers that you have on tap.
Yes. We have Guinness, Smittix, Coors Light, Blue Moon, Tuckerman's Pale Ale, Tuckerman's Headwall Alt. The most seasonal right now is the Porter. The Sam Seasonal is the winter, although we're just about to switch over to the spring. And we also
Isn't that crazy? We're on the steep slope now to spring.
Yeah, awesome. I love it.
It's like under 20 days or something like that now.
Yep.
So it's pretty amazing. What do they switch to when they?
It's the Cold Snap, the spring Cold Snap, and has undertones of citrus. It's really good beer. I'm actually really looking forward to the switch over. We also have Smutty Nose IPA on tap as well. Smutty Nose is another New Hampshire beer. I think the Moat and Smutty Nose and Tuckerman's, those 3 beers, they represent New Hampshire, huge in the beer world.
Well, I think it's also a good thing as a local restaurant to pull in, local stuff. And you've done a great job of that.
It definitely is.
So, you give back to the community. Businesses can work together for the benefit of all.
Definitely.
So you guys have jumped right in there.
Yep.
And so let's talk about your location. You've been there for almost 3 years now.
Yes. We're a little over 2.5 years. June will be 3 years. We're directly across from Adventure Suites.
Yes.
So we're just at the end of town.
Okay.
Right before you get to Bartlett.
And you pass, as you're heading north, you pass a restaurant and then take the right and pull into the parking lot?
If you're heading north, no, you take the parking lot.
Before?
And then then there's a restaurant. So if you're heading south, then you'd pass the restaurant and see the drive-in.
All right, fantastic. And let's talk about St. Patrick's Day, McGrath's.
Yes. After February vacation week, we're going to be gearing right up to St. Patrick's Day. God, I'll probably start cooking the corned beef like weeks ahead because we have so much to cook. But I'm wearing my last year's St. Patrick's Day shirt.
Yes,
we have the ever so popular tie-dyes from last year.
Yeah.
Speaking of local companies, Barn Door Screen Printing does all our screen printing.
Okay.
They're a local company. And we'll have our new St. Patrick's Day shirts coming in very soon. But I figured I'd bring in one of the so popular tie-dyes for a watch and win today.
Oh, very cool.
But
all right.
on St. Patrick's Day weekend, it's going to start on the 13th.
Which is the Thursday before, which I really like because St. Patrick's Day is a huge day around this area.
Yes.
And you guys now have spread it out. So, you don't
can't fit in one day.
You can't because it is the place to go for St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
And, we'll talk about plan of attack for that too.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Thursday.
Okay, so Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30, we have the Rogues coming in. They're
so excited.
A phenomenal Irish music band. They'll be playing at Theater in the Woods that Saturday.
Yes.
So that Thursday we'll have some tickets to give away for that show. And then they're going to come in and do a little acoustic set. And then afterwards we're going to have Sounds Clever getting on from 9 to 12:30 like we normally do on Thursdays. The Rogues are going to stick around and they might hop in here and there.
Oh,
they get
so
a bagpipe player.
Oh,
they
have the drummer guy.
Oh, yeah. So I asked Al Hospice from Sounds Clever, I said, hey, do you mind if they maybe jump in? He's an old school musician. He's really excited about that. So
amazing.
So that'll be a great night for that. And then that Saturday we have Cause and Effect with Ryan St. Onge and Nate, formerly from Los Huevos. And they're a duet that just knocks it out of the park. So that'll be that Saturday night.
And you said they do a lot of covers, which a lot of people like, especially in the FAC.
You think a duet, you think of, I'll sit down and listen to music. They get people up and dancing.
Awesome.
So, and then that Monday, St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be open all day long, serving corned beef and cabbage, tons of Reubens.
What's our best chance to get in the door, though?
Come early.
Come early. Like, what are we talking?
Well, we open at 11:30. So
11:30. So
you want to set up camp at
11:31.
Yeah. You want to set up camp at 11:30? Come on in.
Yeah. Well, you can eat there.
Yep,
you can have your beers if that's what you choose for St. Patrick's Day. And you're all set with entertainment as well.
Yep, and the entertainment that night will start. That's Shark Martin. That's Ryan's main band, and that'll start at 9 o'clock. So we'll have food all day long, and then at 9 o'clock we'll start the festivities.
I love it. I'm so excited. I wish we could and you never want to miss days in between.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to pull it on the calendar a little bit closer because that sounds like a whole weekend of fun.
March is my favorite month.
I love March.
I mean, your birthday is St. Patrick's Day. Mine's the 28th.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
So, and March always, you get a lot of snow in the beginning, and then it's spring skiing at the end. Oh, it's just.
March babies rock.
Yep, favorite time of the year.
It is for me too. All right, Seamus, you ready to do a little giveaway?
Yes.
All right.
So we have our St. Patrick's Day limited edition tie-dye from last year.
Awesome. You're going to have to hand model it for a minute there, Seamus.
Not a problem.
Do a little Vanna.
There we go.
And now you're going to move back. There you go. Nice. See?
There we go.
Vanna. Woo. Okay, so we're going to give this away. The same rules apply, so 1 win per 30 days per household. Your answer must match Seamus's answer because he brought in this question. And pick up your prize within 30 days of winning. But you're going to want that for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So you got to pick it up soon.
Yep.
All right, so you want to lay the question on him?
Okay, so today I checked, and as of 4 hours ago, we are tied with the Netherlands for how many total medals?
Okay, and I have the total medals. I don't have the gold to silver.
Yeah, I don't have the individuals.
Yeah, but the total medals.
The total
I'm going to
medals.
grab the phone here because I forgot to grab it earlier. Okay, now let's go to the phone lines, and this is for the T-shirt to McGrath's Tavern from last year's St. Patrick's Day design. Good morning, caller. You're the first to get through. What is your guess?
10.
More than that? More than that? Think big.
We're doing
really well.
Yeah.
We're doing really well, actually.
We had a slow start, but we're catching up.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, it's, what's that kid's name? Chelsky? It's a speed skater guy.
Yeah.
He was going on like last night into the morning hours as I was up trying to catch everything because the hours are just so tough.
Oh, I know.
You know,
The
but
time
it's been
delay and
great.
everything.
Okay, here we go back to the lines. Good morning, caller. What is your guess? What's the medal count?
Is it 20?
It is.
20. Nice job on that. Who's on the line? What's your name?
Matt.
Matt. Well, Matt, you just picked up a T-shirt to McGrath's Tavern. Now you get to go hang out in St. Patrick's Day in style, and you can pick up the new T-shirt when? When's that coming in?
The new T-shirt should be in next week.
Okay, next week, so people can come in and get them pre?
Yes.
All right,
so you
good.
can have them right for St. Patrick's Day.
Awesome. Well, Matt, hang on the line. We're going to get all your information so you can get your T-shirt. Hold on.
Great, thanks a lot.
Okay, good. I thought I lost him there for a minute. Seamus, it was great talking to you.
Thank
Thanks
you
so much.
Good seeing you again.
Yes, absolutely. And online, where can they find you?
McGrath's Tavern, NH.com.
Easy enough. And of course, right on Route 16, heading north on the right. It's a great place, beautiful building.
Yes.
And next time you come back, we'll have to talk about everything that you did in there, too,
Yes.
just to get it open
I know.
3 years ago. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right, folks, we'll be back. We have more Watch and Win. And